Territorial Cup, a prized possession for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home. It's time to find out if they'll bear down or forks up. Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. We check in with her now.
Arizona State off a rebuilding year, trying to get back to dominance with Kenny Dillingham. He is shown to be one of the most offensively talented minds in the sport, and he has the Sun Devils rising in Tempe. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have first crack at this one. Arizona Zoo had a huge celebration with a big win the last time they saw the Devils.
And it just felt like in that game, everything Arizona dialed up was working. Arizona State's defense in this game, David, they have got to play better.
They got to play better. They got to step up, because last time the Sun Devils got that pitchfork stolen, and the Wildcats used it on them over and over again.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And Kenny Dillingham, man, he knows how to coach offense. And he got that big extension this offseason, and he immediately took it and invested in the wide receiver position. Like, to make it easy for his quarterbacks. Got 2 of the best ones in the portal. They expect the pass game to continue to grow and develop, even though Sam Levitt took off.
Well, and you got to replace Jordan Tyson. In my eyes, he was the best receiver available in the draft from a season ago. So you got some new faces coming in, throwing it around. You got some new bodies catching it as well. This is an offense with tons of potential, but those playmakers outside and some of these new faces, they have to gel with their quarterback quickly.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The moments, the big plays from rivalry games like this one etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick completion to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off-play action on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Boley. Lets it fly. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air, it's Fafita. It's complete on the right side. Oh, what a cut! Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Brings up second down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man, it's Richardson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Wildcats signal for a timeout, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Running inside, it's Craig. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Wildcats have moved it inside the 20. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. At the 35, he's loose. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition, all of the bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Territorial Cup. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Fafita. A little release to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Craig. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
The play action fake. Snagged out of the air. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
After that incompletion, now 4th down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Didn't get anything on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Boley. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. This time he wants to throw. Going to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Complete to the left. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Complete. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. With the line of scrimmage at the 32, they'll line up for a 49-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This almost certainly to win the game. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to... He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it down the field. And that is how we will wrap this one up. The prize is the oldest rivalry trophy in college football, and it is Arizona who will bring home the Territorial Cup. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.